Chris Herman, he's been having a great year for us, but he's down with an inflamed hip right now. He's seen 109 games this year. He had 34 runs, 99 hits, 16 home runs, 48 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and then hitting 273. His OPS is 808 right now, which is monstrous. That's a great year. He's hitting ninth for me. He does strike out quite a bit. That's the one downside to his game, but he's been a good fielder for us. He has a really high WAR. At bats per home run is very good, maybe even the best of his career. Yeah, tied for the best of his career with the Arizona year. He has good bat runs. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. But he's having a wonderful year. I didn't end up moving him. He didn't have a lot of value at the deadline, despite he should have been an all-star at catcher. Just look at those numbers, and then we'll go look at who actually made the all-star game. This is who made the all-star game for us, Miguel Castro. He's a great relief pitcher for us. He's our only all-star. Because for some reason, Jet Bandy, who is now is put on trade waivers because he's not actually that good, and Tyler Marlette made it. Wilson Contreras is the only guy who actually deserved to make it over Herman, but here we are with these two chilling. So it's pretty stupid if you ask me, but it's alright. I'm fine. I'll be okay. So now we go to our actual. Let's check our lineups first. That's where we'll start. Stokes, I put him in the leadoff spot. He was hitting sixth for the first half of the year, and he's thrived. His batting points have gone up by about 25 at leadoff. He over doubled his home run numbers. His RBIs have climbed significantly. I don't know why or how, but he's just been thriving in at the leadoff spot, so it's good for him. Mitchell, he was really struggling. He was hitting like 220, 230 at the leadoff spot. That's why I moved him down to second. He was up to 280 for a bit. He might be on a little bit of a down streak right now. Notice that we've increased our speed a lot everywhere. 14 steals here. We got 18 steals here. Mitchell, he's a good player. Probably not gonna hit one out of the park, to be honest with you, this whole year. He might not. He's not a big RBI guy either. But let's check his OPS right now. OPS is almost 700. Good on base percentage. Let's check Stokes quick. Very high OPS here. All of my OPSs at the beginning of the year were very low. So I'm glad to see that those numbers are starting to climb a bit. Paul Richard, this guy is supposed to be the golden boy of the franchise. Look at his progression. The numbers aren't really saying it. 265, 8 home runs, 38 RBIs only. He's hitting third. I had him hitting second for a while. I moved him down into where I felt like he should be hitting. OPS is doing all right. I expect so much more out of this guy. His fielding's been an issue. I'm not gonna lie about it. His WAR is not that great. Like you saw, Chris Herman had almost triple the WAR that Paul Richard has. At bats per home run, not great. He's not. And this is the other problem. Our middle of the infield is not a great fielding in middle infield. 19 errors here, 95. I didn't want to have to do it, but I might have to. Mitchell might not be part of the long-term plan. I got another shortstop in my minors. I know he can field, but he can't. He's not going to hit 280 like Mitchell could. I'll have to make a decision on that. Naylor, quite an underproductive year. 12 home runs only, 38 RBIs only, 207 average. That's the biggest killer. You see, he's still increasing a little bit, but his contact's going down quite a bit against both-handedness, especially lefties. He's having trouble against lefties a lot. Really low on base percentage. The OPS is very underperforming for what a cleanup hitter should look like. He should be at about 850. Stolen base percentage, that doesn't matter. He's been a pretty good fielder. 99% fielding. WAR is negative though, so that's not good. At bat per home run, I honestly expected this to be about 23-ish, not 30. And his batting runs should not be a negative. That hurts us. Ona, he's been doing all right in the 5-hole, 266. He's been improving. He's still young, Cuban outfielder. Let's check his OPS quick. 765. That's all right. Kind of what I expected from him. He strikes out a little too much for my liking. He's a pretty solid fielder though out there. On this right here, Edward Ramirez, a new acquisition. Got him via the Rangers for our starting pitcher Jim Moses, who was I think 21st ranked prospect, and Geraldo Rivera, who is an A potential first baseman. This is what we got from Ramirez. He's a very, very solid outfielder. He's only played 3 games with us so far. He has 4 hits in those 3 games. You know, he doesn't have the pop that I would want him to, but hopefully he can develop that a little bit. And then Hudson Potts, again, another underperformer. He home runs against righties really, I guess, hitting him out because his power is going up by 7 there, which is good at least. But the only thing that really keeps him in our lineup would be this factor right over here. I know that fielding percentage isn't wonderful, but he's a good fielder. Like he doesn't err the ball. Check his quirks. Back he had the other one. He must have lost it. That's strange. He had sniper, but he must have lost it, I guess. So there's that Jin Jang. He's been hitting well for what he should be. You can't really complain about him. Steven Moya, yeah, I don't know. He's only in here right now because Herman got hurt. He was starting all year until I got Edward Ramirez, but he'll be out of our plans. You know, he's got some power, but outside of that, he doesn't really add a whole lot. He's not a good fielder. You know, we want a Gold Glove for us. Taylor Motter. You know, he's just in here for depth after we moved Colin Walsh. We moved Colin Walsh to get a pitcher, Jose Suarez, who you'll see. We got Matt Skoll here. He's just up right now while Herman's hurt, and then he'll be going back down to Class A. And then we got Culberson up. He can hit against lefties, so he's in our left-handed lineup. But again, he's not wonderful. We got our pitching rotation. Now this right here, this guy's my gem, Derek Lopez. This guy. Look at his numbers. 2.9 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. I know that win-loss record. You have to get run support. If you're giving up 2.9 runs per every 9 innings pitched, you're a star pitcher, like statistically. And his WHIP is sub 1.2. Doesn't strike a lot of people out. His K through 9 is very low. I'm hoping that number can keep increasing like it is from 0.4 or by +4 right now. But I'm not expecting that. Chris Villalobos, we actually acquired him via trade at the deadline as well. We moved center fielder Floyd Hubble, you know, top 50 prospect center fielder. We really liked what we had with him, but he was just maybe 2 years away yet from making an impact on the MLB team, and I felt like we couldn't wait any longer on him. And we also moved Orlando Bishop in the deal. So 2 of our first 3 draft picks on this franchise got dealt for Villalobos, but he's a very solid pitcher. He's going to go deep into games, 97 stamina. He's a workhorse, as you see here at Cannon. So that's, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. He's having a good year. He was with the Nationals before we acquired him. He's young. He's only 21, so it doesn't really hurt our plans going forward in the future. Hopefully he can continue to develop a little bit. I hope that K through 9 gets up for him as well, even up to 60 at worst. That'd be nice. His control is low, but his walk through 9 isn't bad, so hopefully we can live with that. Paget, he was having a really good year. He was sub 3.3 for a while on ERA, but now he's at 4.0. But that's not terrible for a rookie. We'll take it. He's still developing a bit. The nice thing is he's from Pennsylvania, so he likes being close to home. So he's very happy. His morale's really helping him, but that should continue because he's on a 3-year deal, and I don't think he's gonna ever want more money than he wants right now anyway. For a while, Gio, he's really started to fall off a little bit. 11-9 now. You see he's starting to regress a bit. His numbers are still good though. I can't complain about him. He's one of my best starters. He's the only guy on the team with a above 500 record. Besides Villalobos, but he hasn't won a single game for us. He hasn't even pitched. That's who I'm about to play with him in this next game. And we got Dylan G, 1-7, but he has a 3.6 ERA, 1.5 whip. You know, the whip's a little high, but if you can keep runs from crossing, he's giving us chances to win. Team's not winning for him, but he's had 5 quality starts this year. You know, I'll take it. He has a positive WAR. You know, realistically he won't be. We have better pitchers right now in AAA, but we're just trying to develop our pitching. Over here we got Friosh. He's having a good year, 5-2. His ERA is a little high, but his WHIP is low. He must just be giving up home runs. Let's check that quick. Yeah, he's giving up 10. It's not crazy, but he has 4 wild pitches. I don't know. He's not doing too bad. His home run through 9 isn't crazy, 1.09. That's not bad. Miguel Castro, this is our all-star right here, 6'7". He's 3-3 with 2 saves on the year, 134 innings already to this point of the year. We're just ending July. 106 strikeouts, 3.49 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. Giving up 15 home runs, so that's a little high. His WAR is the same as our other guy. Home run through 9 isn't bad, though. I guess it's true. He has pitched a lot more innings than all of our. He is our leading inning pitcher on our team besides Gio and Villalobos. And Villalobos hasn't pitched for us yet, so there's his importance there out of the pen. Corey Rasmus doing Corey Rasmus things. You look at his 3-year split here in Pittsburgh, 4-year split now in Pittsburgh, and he's hovering right around where he is as a pitcher. His innings are going to be down this year, which I'm actually happy about. He's getting older. His stamina is going down just a tad, but he shouldn't be pitching 120 innings a year. Anyway, now we go to Odell Gear. Just called him up. He pitched. I think I had him on the opening day roster, and I think he threw 1 pitch and gave us a home run. Yep. So right now it says his ERA is infinite and his WHIP is infinite because it is. Because he didn't record an out, so he doesn't even have any innings. But once he records 3 outs, his ERA will be down to 9. So that's just through 1 inning. So like I'm expecting him to be good. He was having a really good year in AAA before I called him up because I just sent Mark Reardon back down because he was at a 7 ERA. So he wasn't fitting. Ty Buttrate, still not what I was hoping. We're giving this guy a lot of chances right now, but figured this would be more of an Art Warren type player. His WHIP is way down this year, but I don't know what his home run. He's only given up 3 home runs. I don't know. It could be just the lack. He doesn't have a ton of innings, but I don't know. That's all right. It's not the worst, but it's not that great. Bastardo having a wonderful year as a setup man. The only problem is, as our setup man, you don't get a lot of innings because we don't win a lot of games. So he's pitched in 11 innings. Ruppert, we just moved him from middle reliever into a additional setup role just because I want him. I don't know. We need him to look at his WHIP right now, and his hits through 9. I don't understand how his WHIP is so high, and it's not even that he's walking a ton of people. He's just giving up a ton of hits. Like he's given up 40 hits already in 28 innings. That shouldn't be the way it is. And Snead's been pretty bad as well. He has not done what we're looking for. 17 saves, but I think he has 6 blown saves. Yep, that is a fact. He's given up 5 home runs, and probably all same time. His WAR is fairly positive. His K through 9, obviously, that's a great number, but his walks through 9 is very high. Home runs through 9 is very, very high. So, hopefully he can just improve a little bit more. But he's only 20, so I'm not gonna give up on him. I'm gonna keep him. Him and Lopez were supposed to be the guys I build around. Lopez is panning out, but Snead just quite frankly isn't. So that's all right though. We're trying it. We're letting it go. Okay, so then we'll go to our roster. Now let's check some of the AAA guys. Suarez, we acquired him for Colin Walsh. Great piece right here. He's a good pitcher. I like what I got with him. Pedro Montes, another young pitcher. Hopefully he can develop quite a bit for us. He's got a good fastball, I guess, but he's got a high velocity. It's the biggest thing. His hits through 9 and walks through 9 are low, though, so I'm expecting he'd have a high whip if he got brought up to the majors right now. His whip in AAA is 1.5 already, so he's not quite ready. Moreno was with us this year. Sent him down right after we acquired Villalobos. He was 3-17. His ERA was pretty high. Whip wasn't crazy high, but it wasn't good. Giving up a lot of home runs. His negative WAR, not a high K through 9, high walks through 9, high home runs through 9. It's just, you know, we need him to develop a little bit more in the minors. And you know, worst comes to worst, we end up moving him at the deadline for like a relief arm or something next year. Hadaway, he's still a big deal for us. He's has to develop more though. He's not even having a good year in Double-A, so I don't know if he'll ever end up making the Major League squad. But there's that. Commentator still chilling in Double-A. Has not pitched an inning for us this year though. Honestly, what's his contract? I'm gonna hope he retires and doesn't play for us anymore. Then we got Buttrey. Okay, we looked at him. Here's Reardon. It's 6.48 ERA this year in 25 innings. A very high whip above 2. That's gross. Blew a save at 10 holds for us. Here's Purvis. He's not having a great year in Double-A, but he is a good relief pitcher, so I'm hoping he can stay with us and hopefully make the team after a little while. Richie Serrano is a previous draft pick. He's not great, but hopefully maybe can make the roster. He's having a really great year in Double-A, a very, very great year. And Gary Willingham, also a former pick, not high potential guy, probably won't improve enough where he can make the Major League roster, but we'll keep him around because he's doing really well in Double-A. So there's that. You got 2 catchers who we've drafted. Gil Aguia. He's more of a fielder. I don't know if he has high potential with us. You know, we've been trying to force getting a catcher. And then Kelly Mortensen. And neither of these guys really just seem like they're going to stick around and do what we need them to. Aguia is going to really have to improve his bat if he makes it. And Mortensen just has to improve his bat and his fielding. But he has higher potential. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to end up working out. Tom Klieg is having a great year in AAA for us. A former first-round pick, or not first-round pick, former third-round pick at first base. I don't know how he has 15 stolen bases because he's not that fast. And he's not that great of a fielder, but he's got good arm strength. But 9 home runs, which surprised me because last year he went all of the whole Double-A season without one. So I don't know if he's juicing in AAA, but you see he's got good contact. So maybe he'll come up at some point and be a backup to Naylor. But I think Naylor's got the job pretty much locked with his power. So Paul Richard, we obviously looked at them. William McGrath, this guy, I want him to be a major league contributor at some point, but he just needs to get his fielding up a lot, and his power needs to continue to increase. But I don't know. We're overfluxed at second base, which is a big reason I moved Bishop, because I just didn't see him fitting into my second base picture. Because Valadares is also here, and he's good, but again, I don't know where I'm going to be able to play him, because he's not as good as Paul Richard. Paul Richard has 98 durability also, so it's not like I'm expecting him to even get hurt. So I'm not sure. Here's Danny Rice. This guy is absolutely raking. He hit 405 in July in AAA, or in Double-A, I mean. Look at that stat line quick. This guy is a machine. This guy, he will be on the Major League squad next year most likely, but I might leave him down another year, depending on how I feel like the rest of my roster shapes up. Because Culberson, I don't know what... He's on a 1 year? Yeah. I might let Culberson walk and try and bring up Rice. But then the only problem is, he needs to be in my lineup for hitting, no question. But then my question becomes, he'd have to be a DH. Look at his fielding stuff. And then at that point, I have to decide what I'm doing with Herman or Jin Zhang. And I don't really want to have to decide that yet. So I don't know. Castro, here's the fielder I was talking about. He's much better at fielding than Mitchell. Mitchell's not that good of a fielder. Castro, he's having a really good year in Double-A as well. He's fast. He's a good base stealer. Doesn't hit the ball as well, but if he could hit 230 in the majors, his fielding might be worth it. But I'm not certain because kind of nervous about him. He's already 24. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry about that. Mitchell's only 20, but Mitchell is harder for his fielding to go up, especially when he has 19 errors already. Guillote, you guys know Guillote is not anything. Jason Martin, he's the guy who he's gonna rake in Double-A for me every year, like he has been, and I'm just never gonna reward him. I don't think. He's just a hair off from what he needs to be. His potential isn't high enough. He's already 25. He's just not gonna make the team for me. I think Robbie Ramirez. This guy's a big deal right here. He was a draft pick last year in last year's draft, and you see his contact. He's a good hitter. Power's not very high, but his fielding is going to get him playing time, no matter what. And he's fast, so he just fits in what I'm looking to do. And you see, I don't have a center fielder in the majors right now. I only have 3 center fielders in my whole organization. I've got obviously 3 right fielders up: Ona, Ramirez, and Moya. And Montanez, he's a young guy, but he just doesn't, like, he's good, and I would like to have him up in the majors at some point, but I just don't think he'll ever get there, especially with these 2 in front of him, and then Ramirez and Stokes. Like, I've already got 4 outfielders, really, that I'm planning on using for the future now, with Ramirez after his acquisition. We got, let's see, is there anyone else that's worth noting? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everyone, as far as having a really good year in AAA as well. So let's hop into this game against Ben Lively. We are on the road. Could not get Villalobos his first start at home, but that's all right. We'll play in Philly. Yeah, I wanted to make sure alternate 2 wasn't anything terrible. And Villalobos is rested. He's got a cutter, curveball, changeup, slider, and a splitter. Not a big velocity pitcher, and his break isn't insane either. So this will be interesting. I'm not sure exactly what to expect here. You look at their lineup. Their lineup is stacked. Got a lot of good hitters on their team, and they're on fire coming in. So that's great. You see, the Phillies actually have one of the highest number of shutouts. Gio Gonzalez is 4 this year. Oh my gosh. Villalobos, I guess, has one when he was with Washington. But yeah, we're in a pretty good position. I feel like for our future here, you look at their lineup, they're eating.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Pittsburgh. Ben Lively is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Notice his ERA, whip, amount of strikeouts, amount of innings are very, very comparable to Derek Lopez, but Lopez is not on the winning team this year, unfortunately.
I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping into the box, Troy Stokes. He will lead this one off today. Down
that's a fair ball. Ripped into the corner. Let's just stay at 1. Let's stay at 1.
And they're going to
nice way to start the day, though, against Ben Lively. You have to get the ball moving early, and that's what Stokes does. That's why I like having Stokes hit the ball hard.
Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Junior Mitchell. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2 and 4.
Well, that's another one ripped down the line.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly.
Get an RBI out of that on a ground ball to third. He probably could have waited on a better pitch, but we got a run across, so that's the big thing. And Naylor's 0 for 11 this series.
Four-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here.
That's all right. We got a run across the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
Naylor's up the bat here. With Mitchell on second base.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Spinning a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Waiting on that. Hoping he puts one over the middle for Naylor here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first.
Shot at the first baseman, but he gloved it.
He'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates.
Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6 spot can keep it going. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits, basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Jorge Ono is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left.
If I can beat this out, I don't think I'm going to be able to go.
Throw on to first, gets him in the side.
And that is the side.
Chris Villalobos is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Cut her down and in.
First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
I'm not sure what his control is. I'm going to actually take a look at it quick.
It's coming into this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
There, so. Hey, Matty V, you know, there's such a good thing as splitting a series, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4. Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Nice cutter there on the inside. Okay. His first batter he faces, he's sitting down on
check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Hero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Control is not doing me a favor right now.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Owner's going to try and cut it, go to third. But
and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
We've got runners on the corner with one down in Villalobos.
Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Nick Williams comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. So 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Hit on the ground out to short.
And Mitchell tossed up with
and he's
an error.
unable to haul it in. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Brutal. That was a double play ball.
He's in there at third. Stepping in, Mike
Hill. The base hit.
And the Phillies trying to make this first inning even better here. Right there for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
That error is going to lead to 2 runs coming across.
He makes the catch. Here comes the runner
really
from third.
Done it, which he does, and we cut it off.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1
ball game. Now we're down 2-1 because of an error at short.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the inning will continue as that's through.
This is just batting practice right now for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, I got a nice little hit.
I'm going to put him into
and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base.
But
leading off the
inning,
Ramirez.
My first at bat.
They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Got a pretty nice batting stance, it looks like.
Now here's the pitch. Softly on a line to third.
Reached that one way out of the zone.
The first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, Houston Potts. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Yang. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Now to the plate, Nelly Rodriguez carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Liner towards second. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Stokes giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Steven Moya. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Junior Mitchell. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Paul Richard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt. Runner goes for third. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Williams is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. In now is Adam Eaton. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Adam Eaton was sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Line to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a strike. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Nick Williams becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. No balls and 1 strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Riding in once again, Josh Naylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Rodriguez has a play. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edward Ramirez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Houston hops as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Naylor on second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to short. Throw goes to third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Up next for the Buccos, Jang. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Looking at his career totals, Crawford brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Richard fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Drilled to first. Naylor ranges to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now, Nelly Rodriguez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh no, ranging back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended. Right arm tucked up against his body. Barrel of the bat.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 3,
digging in once again, Adam Eaton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Still 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Steven Moya, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Stepping in now, Roy Stokes. Fouled away. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Junior Mitchell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Hoskins. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter. Second baseman.
Digging in now, Paul Richard. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
Standing in now, Josh Naylor, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box now, Jorge Ono. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 6-4.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box, Edward Ramirez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Hit in the air to left field. Hoskins waits on it, and the inning is over. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Nick Williams. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Left side, but well foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Into the box now, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Phillies down in order. They trail it here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 65.
Ready for another chance, Houston Potts.
Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman, Houston Potts.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in now, Jang, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Steven Moya will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Troy Stokes, runner in scoring position with two gone. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Potts at second with two down. And now the runner's trying for third. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 37, Odell Gears.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And that's out number one.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Nelly Rodriguez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Number
ready once again, number 24. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Richard from the outfield grass. Throw to first will get him easily in the side. 3 up, 3 down for. Score remains steady. It's 6-4. Striding in once again, Junior Mitchell.
Shortstop, Junior Mitchell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Paul.
Digging in to try it again, Paul Richard.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lifted in the air to center field. Crawford moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Pirates.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Naylor. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Williams retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Soft liner towards short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the 7th.
in there, and it's 0-1. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Nick Williams, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. So we got him looking there. Rhys Hoskins becomes out number 2 this inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. Popped him up. Naylor in foul ground. And no one will get this one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Stokes facing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Blake.
Ready to take his axe again, Jorge Ono, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Williams, and that's the first out of the inning. Up next for the Buccos, Edward Ramirez. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Houston Potts. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball
Number
back.
82.
In now, Jang. Runners going. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1-0 the count. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball and took what the pitcher gave.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Crawford gets his lead at first, nobody out. Missed with a slider. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. Ono is right there, one down. At the plate, Nelly Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Runners on first with one down. Line to the right side. Oh, he couldn't make the play. He'll get it into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Digging in the switch hitter, number 24, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Changeup called strike one. A.J. Rupert takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners are at first and second with one away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready with the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Cesar Hernandez waits on deck. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. The 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout. Luis Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Jang. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count is 2-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Steven Moya. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Towards second. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Troy Stokes. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side, there is Franco. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Prince Sneed takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here's the Phillies DH, Adam Eaton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 6-5 now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. A winning run at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
And a ball, 1-0. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a terrible time for a letdown behind the plate as the tying run will score on what's likely to be called a passed ball. Here he comes on 2-0. There's a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really